Hey, welcome back everybody. Alright, so we just had our spooky nightmare. Everybody was getting murdered right here in the hallway. Let's see what's behind door number 1 today. It is not bodies, so we're off to a great start. Oh, although that... Oh, God, the whispers. So, I thought we were all going to find AJ. I guess that's no longer the plan or something? I mean... Oh. What's, No, just trying to get to your little eyeball. What's going on with the door? Someone seems to have broken the lock off this door. So you guys were here for like 4 days and nobody thought you could just break the doors? I figured they were magically impenetrable or something. Alright, hell. Maybe it was, AJ. Ah, Simone. Mon cher. I'm not in the mood for picking fights. That'd be pretty great if you just walked up and smacked her in the gib. Hey, Miss Taylor. Ah, hello, Mr. Trilby. Did you sleep well? I'm still super curious about how a bunch of strangers... To be honest, not really. I had this terrible dream. Someone had killed you and Philip and Jim. I remember a huge guy with a welding mask. Let me guess. He took off the mask and he looked exactly like you? No. Actually, he looked exactly like you! Whoa! That's awkward. Frankly, I don't even want to know. God, that's like... Oof. Assuming somebody's pregnant level of awkward. Do you know where the others are? Like, AJ specifically? Well, Philip said he was going into the garden. I don't know where Jim is. And AJ's still missing. Thanks. Are you looking for him between the pages of these books? Oh, okay, so instinctively hit for the second option. So now it's going to let me repeat questions, but not in the getting to know you segment. AJ's still missing. By the way, I think the fact that AJ is still missing and never turned out for the getting to know you section makes me think that, well, if we find AJ, he's not going to be in a talking state of mind. How did you break the lock on the door? And why didn't you do it 3 days ago? Oh, no, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. He must have been reading from that pile of books. If he was going to do research, I guess that makes sense. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask him. Okay, alright. Still not sure why AJ didn't do it, but... So I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet. We are all super nonchalant about this. No, do you think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Yeah, he seemed it. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and took it. Maybe. Yeah, what do we know about AJ? Not much. He refused to tell us anything about himself. Where he came from, why he came here. Not even his full name. Kind of suspicious, isn't it? Do you think he had some kind of agenda? I really wouldn't know. Of course, you're no one to judge when it comes to withholding names. That's fair. How are you holding up, Simone? Oh, spare me the gallantry. I'm just fine. Fair enough. Alright, see you later. Are there, any books that leap out as being particularly useful? Vision of old road maps and atlases, probably tragically out of date. 1888, 1988 Encyclopedia Britannica with Wagner to Woodhouse missing. Woodlouse. Books. Okay. I guess they did the Britannica in 2 different colors that year. That's unusual. A complete unabridged Oxford English Dictionary, those don't come cheap. Which is apparently an entire shelf long. That is definitely unabridged. Sun-bleached skull. Probably paste here to add a gothic ambiance. Yeah, that's pretty freaking weird. I'm not sure it's gothic so much as insane, but... So what skull is that? It's got antennas coming off of it. Ain't no skull I've ever seen. Lovingly bound textbooks on gardening. Gardening textbooks are probably the only textbooks in the world that are lovingly bound. The Digest of the Visual Arts. For a second I thought it said the Diggest of Visual Arts, as in the one that is most dug, by some cool cats. This shelf is full of nothing but photo albums. Alright, I think Delia's How to Cook series. Is that the missing book? No, I thought that was maybe Wagner to Woodlouse, but no dice. Maybe I should read the one that's just sitting on the floor, waiting to be read. No interest there. Alright, well, glad this was productive. Got to check in with our gal pal. Is there anything new going on in the office? Nope. Alright, let's maybe go see what Phil's the name and our little guy Jim are up to. Oh, AJ, you're just hanging out, huh? Jim? Ah, Mr. Trilby. Oh, that's kind of adorable. Do you know where AJ is? Oh, do you know where the others are? Whoops. Do you know where the others are? Don't know where Mr. Hardy is. But Miss Taylor's up in the library. The library? On the second floor. We were just there, Trilby. I think she broke the door open or something. We were just there. Alright. Yeah, what's that you're reading there, friend? Treasure Island! I found it in the living room. Oh, that's kind of cute. How are you liking it? Well, it's a bit heavy going. I think I prefer Terry Pratchett. Ah, little guy's got good taste. Alright, Jim, I'm warming up to you. I still can't explain why I didn't just jump over the wall when I have to take your word for it that it was too hard of a jump, but you're a sweet kid at least. Or at least you have good taste. You might be a total jerk. Okay, I guess. I had this really horrible dream. Is he gonna say it? No. But you don't want to hear about it. About how you murdered me. You're taking this imprisonment thing very well, I must say. Well, it's not that different to boarding school, really. Ouch. Except there's no one to hit you across the knuckles when you talk too much at night. Jesus, is that what boarding schools are like? Alright, have you seen AJ? Not since yesterday morning. He seemed pretty anxious about something. Did he say why? No. Just said something about getting to the bottom of all this. Then he left the room and I never saw him again. It seems, I don't know, if you haven't seen him since yesterday, I think it seems kind of early to say you never saw him again. It seems just a hair foreboding, although I'm inclined to agree he will probably never see him again. It still seems a bit morbid to say so. Alright, Shelby, are we feeling like a swim today? Is today the day? Does the water look crisp and inviting? Oh, I didn't realize. He actually, if you tell him to get into it, he does walk over to the ladder at least. It's well thought of. Hey, it's Phil. Can we pick a fight with Phil? No, I'm not in the mood for picking fights still. But if we were to pick a fight, it would be with this guy. It won't answer me. Oh, okay, I was asking the lawn to talk. Well, look who's up. Okay, I know where everybody else is. I know better than Philip does. Do you know if AJ's turned up yet? No, not to my knowledge. In fact, I don't think we'll be seeing him ever again. Why not? Well, if this is some kind of reality TV stunt, he must have been in on it. Maybe he's gone to file reports on how all the hidden cameras are working. I honestly doubt this is the work of the BBC, Philip. Do you have a better explanation? Well, not yet. Well then. Oh, I love the idea that the BBC would lock people in the house to see what they would do. As an American, I don't know, I kind of think of the BBC as being really not as insane as our networks, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Are you the one who dug up half the lawn? Yeah. I was trying to dig my way out of this place. Yeah, see, I thought so. But the ground gets really solid 2 feet down, and the wall foundations go even further. Well, I would explain the holes nearest the walls. What about the others? Oh, alright, I was looking for treasure. Happy now? You want some kind of medal? Just professional interest, you understand. Any luck? With treasure? Nah. Found some kind of pipeline running under the lawn, but not much else. Okay, so that's probably for the pool, because we saw that that pipe going off to the, well, I don't know what cardinal direction, but off to the right. What are you doing with that metal detector? I think you just told me, but I'll ask anyway. It's actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh. Oh, good. I've heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, there might be another way to the surface. And I presume any family valuables they have down there would be an unexpected bonus? Hey, judge not lest ye be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sake. At least I have a sense of priorities. Well, when you found an escape route and saved us all, I'll be sure to apologize profusely. Jesus. Could cook an egg on this guy's head, I swear. How do you know the tomb's there? I don't. That's what the metal detector's for. How do you know there's anything to detect? Yeah, wouldn't it be stone, I would think? It's probably all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'd be surprised how much metal can be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks, gold, silverware. Implying something? Definitely. Oh, goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Yeah, but he's not over there, is he? Sure, but this is as good a place as any to start. Oh, okay, so I think he means that there's like a whole... And from here, compelling evidence for the location, I'll continue my systematic... Well, if you'll give me just a second there, folks. Thank you. Alright, now that our technical difficulties have been resolved, can I borrow your metal detector? Alright, that seems promising. As a prop. What do you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Brilliant. Well, I'll give you a shout when I'm finished with it. God, you're such a... Hey, Phil, you finished with the metal detector yet? Hey, Phil, you finished with the metal detector yet? No, you can have it when I found the tomb. I'm tempted to stand here for 5 minutes just asking, how are you doing, Phil? Oh, I'm just fine. And when I find the way out, I'll be even better. I'll say what you will about Phil. He's not going to need any emotional reassurances anytime soon. Nobody will, really. We've got a pretty solid group here, I've got to say. Jim seems stable, if not smart. But and Simone seems like a real awesome lady. So I feel like we've got a good group of people to be stuck in a house with for potentially forever. On the other hand, the downside is if we have to eat each other, they're all going to put up a good fight. So can't win them all, I guess. All right, I'm not really sure what to do, what goals, what objectives I'm supposed to be after here. Of course, I'm going to shake the tree. Okay. That's, going to now, I think, turn into my first thing to check before I try anything else. Oh, let's go watch the TV. I bet there's something new on the tube. Still got salt there. Hey, Jim. Alright. What's on the telly? Our top story this morning. Police are still baffled by the apparent disappearance of television personality Simone Taylor. Ah, here we go. Miss Taylor was due to film a documentary on the notorious Defoe Manor, but her camera crew reported that she never arrived. Police have been investigating the building, but so far I've found no way to get inside. Okay, that's concerning. The Defoe family solicitor, Michael Cheeseman, has the only key to the building and is currently unavailable. Miss Taylor's disappearance, coinciding with the disappearance of a local youth from a nearby boarding school, simply add to the legend surrounding the mysterious Defoe Manor. Okay. Reports, okay, and then the static goes back out. Or the service goes back out, rather. God, who keeps lighting this fire? Wait a second. Come on. What's... Do you guys see that? What's that? What's this cement block here, it looks like? It's been lit recently. Oh, God. The noise is still freaking me out, I've got to say. I wish I could say they weren't. It's so lame. It's pretty much Haunted Mansion level of spookiness, and yet is kind of eerily effective once when I'm sitting here silently recording something. So I think I've been everywhere once again. Only thing I can think of, they each mentioned AJ. I feel like I should be trying to make some progress on the AJ front. It kind of freaks me out. That's fair. Isn't it like a super nicely done painting, though? It's a portrait of an aging man in a safari suit. The plaque reads Sir Roderick Defoe. Aging. Didn't it say it was like a really nice, really like handsome portrait earlier? Is there some like Dorian Gray stuff going on here? Only like reverse? Are we gonna have the villain's gonna turn to be a super young and handsome Roderick Defoe as the portrait gets grosser and grosser? Okay, all I can think of is that the pipeline... Because I can't imagine any reason we would need to know about the pipeline unless we were going to do something about it. And see, it's like a selectable item. And it seems like if Trilby wants a metal detector, why else would he want it unless to do something with a pipeline, which assumes that we want to do something to the water levels or something up with the pool? Father Stephen smells. There's a blurry shape visible in the water, but I can't tell what it is. Perhaps if the pool were drained. Oh, my intuition makes me immediately deeply uncomfortable. Oh, gosh. Alright. So if people are talking about pools and people are talking about, hey, where's AJ? And then the pool has a mystery bulge. I'm going to say... I put good money on the fact that we have found AJ. Yo, hey Phil. Hey Phil, are you done with metal detector? Hey Phil, are you done with metal detector? Hey Mr. Hardy, are you done with the metal detector? Hey Mr. Hardy, are you finished with the metal detector? No, you can have it when I found the tomb. I've got to say the logic here about... He seems to think that tombs are like things that have multiple entrances, whereas tombs, if you think about it, they don't even need to have the one entrance, you know? It's like, it's not like people are going to be needing to get in and out a lot traditionally. And there's certainly not going to be enough foot traffic to warrant multiple exits, I don't think. Oh, God, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, I might edit that out later. That was just embarrassing. I know what it is. It seems like I've got to click like just above the icons if I want to change anything about them. Okay, so I've got to do something to really piss off Phil. Or really, like, annoy Phil or irritate Phil. Or I suppose there's like a multitude of ways I could get Phil to give me his metal detector, but for some reason, when I talk to him, the only options that come to me are vastly irritating him. I guess it says more about me than about Phil, maybe. Alright, I guess I'll check upstairs. Maybe are there any other rooms that might have become unlocked recently without our knowledge? Maybe one of the bedrooms? Locked. Maybe this room? Locked. Maybe some excitement in the bathroom. Oh wow, you know, I did not notice that there's a bidet in here. That is some fancy, swanky stuff. You know, a rug in the bathroom, is one level of income, but a bidet, that is really something. That is a whole nother level of wealth, I think. When you've got a machine for wiping your ass, that is the height of class. Historical text on the most really well-known noble families. Ooh. Yeah, that does. Can we read it? Can we read it? Oh, do I actually have to grab it? We're gonna hit the books. I think it's about time I read up on the Defoe family. Yes, found it. Found the progress. Where's the progress? Is it, do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Where's the book? Where's the book? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I appear to have no idea how the inventory system works. Do I just hit I? Wait a second. Was it on the pause screen the whole time? It was on the pause screen the whole time. Okay. Alright, so we've got our umbrella. We've got... I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. Grolly? What the hell is a grolly? Is grolly umbrella? Is that, that is not a term I'd heard before. Cord, article. God, can you... I'm sorry, can you give me a minute? This is a library. Have some decency. Thank you. Alright, we've got a stick, and we've got the family history. Let's read that article. I had totally forgotten about the article. It's an article cut out from a magazine called Treasure Hunting Monthly, The Mystery of Defoe Manor. Defoe Manor, one of the country's more notorious stately homes, is renowned for being a great source of untold wealth, but what is the curse that surrounds the creaking house? The mansion was built in the early 19th century by the legendary explorer Roderick Defoe in celebration of his retirement and marriage. Sir Roderick disappeared alone with his only son on the 15-year anniversary of his wife's sudden death. After that, the house fell into the possession of a succession of heirs, most of whom died or disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The house was left abandoned after the last heir was thought to have died in 1946, until the recent appearance of Clarence Defoe, who managed to prove his connection to the lineage and inherit the house. Alright, that was everything, right? Well, it's not going to let me read it anymore, so I guess so. Family history. Oh, okay, that's right. I've got to right-click on it. Sorry, I'm still reeling in my discovery of the inventory screen. A History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe, is probably the most famous of the lineage. Using a lot of the inheritance he attained when his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride, Belinda Rotham, and fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor in the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple was delirious happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death, while giving birth to their only son Matthew, all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed, as his son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferring to pursue art and literature. The classic thing, not being manly enough for your dad. Oof. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. Oh, okay. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line and the family house. Huh. Okay. So... Oh, God. Okay, and we read through all that. And we have a stick. And we have a cord. A slimless. Okay. My grappling hook launcher made to look like an umbrella. Oh. Okay, maybe growly doesn't mean umbrella. It means grappling hook launcher? Gotta say, I didn't expect that to be common enough of an object to warrant some kind of fancy slang. But you know, now that I think about it, maybe it's not fancy slang. Maybe that is the technical term for a grappling hook launcher. Now, the only thing I can think of in terms of places where we could launch a grappling hook is maybe someplace up here. Like up in this area. This seems like the only place that I can think of. Like nowhere inside do we have room for the grappling hook. Use growly on window? Tree. That doesn't work. Ledge. Use it. Poke it. I don't want to use that on myself. Tree. Well, I could use my growly, but from what I know of this house, there's a sheer drop on the other side of the wall, and I don't want to risk it. Fair enough. That makes sense. Door. Window. Oh, come on. There's got to be like... Don't be like that. Use cord? That doesn't work. Tree? That doesn't work. Dang, there's like nothing up here. But I feel like the only way we're going to get into those locked rooms is through a window. The only way we're going to get into the window, and the only thing you would use a growly for, is to get into one of those. But I'm poking at this house with a nearly obsessive furor, and no dice. I'm trying to think of other ways I could interact with the items of the house, and literally all I can think of is that we could take this twig and set it on fire in the den. So you know what? Before I consult any outside sources, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So we've got the salt there. Can't think of a reason on God's green earth we would need salt. Can't think of anything we're gonna do with the phone anytime soon. Can't think. Oh, is this painting getting slowly creepier as well? No, it's just started bad and it remains bad. It's not very good, but it is consistent, which is something we may grow to appreciate as the house starts getting wonky. All right, we are going to use le stick on le fire. I'm not sure you can, Trilby. I legitimately don't think you can. It is just a twig. Okay, so we can't poke anything. Oh. No, maybe not. I'm thinking, can we combine items? No, okay. Alright, hold on. Be right back.